This country has been raped, and often you blame the politicians alone unnecessary. But also we are all part of it. Ghanaians are part of the problem. Foreigners are also part of it. In fact, people living in Ghana, let me put this, are part of it.
You know, the finance minister of the land, Honorable Cãuțion Forson, Ato is trying his best to make sure that the economy will be one of the best within the whole country, within the world. But you know, say, chairman, when I want no minister need any bill because we actually wanted. The finance minister is wanted. So we also wanted, Sano. Let's say you move for NPP for anybody there. Ato, because you are trending. You know, here is the VJ show. You do what to subscribe. You share the link. Tell others about the VJ show. And the next thing is you do to leave a comment. The finance minister of the land, Honorable Cãuțion Forson, was when it comes to the CD depreciation, when it comes to say CD no MBA a branch here, when it comes to say CD no MBA nipa no one fan into my pen fra. It is not just about the government of the day, David, but rather it is about you and I. Menewo. Aside that, so I say the CD for it to gain one of its best rank, Abusia, and Russia-Ukraine war, and COVID-19, David, but rather a yaminu and talk when I say that you can't want them. And they say, you know, there are some people within the system or mujumo a woman we are seeing now as a Ghana hand nasa or mumwana Ghana CD no and conform or monojumo mafatu or musuno. And then who are these people? These people are the importers, they are the businessmen. Just but for the services and also for the goods now also about mining mono. And then aside that, mining chrono, in what way? In a way, say okofaniama 1 billion the bar. Ubedru mining more, ultimately say, oh, and nema kofa $500,000. So all this they are making sure said the CD will depreciate. And I said CD in the form. Now, Honorable Cãuțion Forson, the able finance minister, as we all know him, had in some way to judge, and then his message and also warning to the people of Ghana and he said, help the government, not just the government, let us all come together to build the city that we want, to build the economy that we want. Dr. Cãuțion Forson, the finance minister of the Republic.
This country has been raped, and often you blame the politicians alone unnecessary. But also we are all part of it. Ghanaians are part of the problem. Foreigners are also part of it. In fact, people living in Ghana, let me put this, are part of it. Do you know something? Between 2020 April to March 2025, you share when we process or your invoices using the ICOMs.
Yeah.
We call something IDF. IDF ni ya say look at transfer sika if Ghana acquire. That is what you use to process. Now a transfer ada a to your school fees on count. Say a look acquire while shopping bibi to be on count. But when now where you import what transfer sika kese what the bakroma what the call no what nzamabano. Do you know what we saw? Between that 5 years, $81 billion has been equivalent, because some are in pounds, some are in yen, but the equivalent is about $81 billion. In the name of import, oil of Ghana. Do you know something? $31 billion of that amount, no import came in at all.
Really?
Nothing came in. It's in the budget statement. I'm surprised that, and I read it also in Parliament.
Yesterday you mentioned it.
31 billion, nothing came in at all.
That could have built that.
And these are importers. Wow. You see, it's not even the revenue bit. It is the foreign currency. No wonder the currency was depreciating that much. So you say that you are transferring money. It's more or less money laundering. Taking money out of Ghana without paying the required taxes.
And why are people still there?
Why people are there? But you see, so we've done the work. We've now seen it. We've handed over to investigative agencies. And now we'll go for the tax. Then we have another group. They import about 91 billion cedis equivalent of goods. But what about one misclassifying? Now we're reporting about 70 something, about 50 something billion cedis. So revenue loss, The previous administration lost about 11 billion cedis worth of revenue.
Wow.
That they could have easily go for. But because of misclassification and all of that,
but
they
this
couldn't
is
get
intentional
that.
misclassification.
It's intentional.
Yes.
Stealing from the state. And so I keep saying that sometimes we always say that, oh, the politicians will accuse each other and all, but it goes beyond the politics. It's also you, the Ghanaian citizen. All of us here have a role to play to make this country a better place. You, the importer, you, the citizen of this country, you have a role to play. Eja, waso kan who be? Waso or there you contribute to it. It's about you Ghana from kasa. Na me na we na ye Ghana ye. So Ghana be ye ya. Onye man go tell me to my. The leaders will lead. You better try assume ya from them. You were president today. He's the leader of the country. He will lead. I'll be made a minister of finance. I'll bring policies and I will lead. But I can't do it alone without your support. Yes. And so many opportunity. I always talk to the people of Ghana that pay your taxes and hold me accountable. Hold me accountable and let me justify how I've used your taxes. If you think I've not used it well, you have every right to say whatever to me. But you need to contribute. Yeah. Particularly when you have to do it.
Honorable, someone can 2020 to 2025 okay, 81 billion and says Kabe a banks na and
yes, the banks are involved. In fact, I did not miss my words. The banks are involved. And I've written to the central bank. They want regulatory actions to attack banks, and I want answers for the Bank of Ghana. If any bank has flouted any rule, may I expect it or the what was punishment or the more. But this cannot continue as a country. Because look, the same people will turn around, currency will collapse and come and insult you.
Your friend are too forcing. Ono ni juma o se wo di wo wiase we nyina mu ni se obe make sure say the Ghana economy will become one of the best within the system. And Dr. Keso are too forcing. Why say it is not just about talking, it is not about lecturing, it is not about yen tenacity, yen can say dabi. What see they are all about actions. And then for us to build the nation that we all want, it is you and I. We have to all come together, build the system. And he also emphasized that if we want the best thing is we should pay our taxes to him. And then if he fails to render accountability to our taxes, we have the right to do whatever we want to him. It's where the young son send yes to can and say mon fan to so do no and fan some me a radimen say nese mimbie fencing and anyankopon kan say no I ahanum ABJ show kai so subscribing. I think we are sharing link in the map for the next thing is you do to leave a comment.